Great.
Thank you guys.
Well, that's Rob Paulson.
Hello.
And that's Maurice LaMarche. And together we're cops. Thank you so much, and thank you, Stan, for having us.
Yes,
This is
Stan. Thank you so very much, wherever you are.
A real thrill for us. And I have to tell you, when we were backstage, and I'm going to sit down because I'm old. When you were introducing us, it is such a joy to hear that, not only see all your smiling faces, but to know that 20 years later, I mean, before you were born, most of you were born, people still love Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain. And I think that is a huge testament not only to the people who created the show, but to
us.
To us.
Actually, to us as voice actors.
Honest to God, it means a lot. And we knew when we were working on it that it was pretty special, but to see it a generation later and to know that it still appeals to folks 25 years later or whatever, it's huge. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
Great.
Thank you. Thanks for standing.
Yeah.
This is like a geek mosh pit. This is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I would throw myself on you, but I like you.
Go ahead, Brain. Jump on that go right
So
there.
I won't.
This is going to leave a mark. Bye.
Narf. Let me see you say Narf. Good. That's great.
Love it.
Yeah.
Everyone's involved. But yeah, that's what I think is so fascinating about this show. I mean, like, you've got, obviously you watched it in the first run, and then you've got the DVDs, you got it on Netflix now. But what is it about Animaniacs, and specifically about the duo Pinky and the Brain, that you feel has caused people to resonate with this so much?
I think it's because it's, believe it or not, I believe it adheres to what I've come to call the Phil Rosenthal rule. Actually, Phil Rosenthal has come to call it the Phil Rosenthal rule. Phil Rosenthal is the guy who created Everybody Loves Raymond. He's a friend of mine. And he has always said that if you're going to have a successful show, the show has to be about love. And the show really isn't about taking over the world. It's about two characters who love each other.
I love you, Brain.
I can almost say it, Pinky. I tolerate you. But that's really it. You know, Brain does love Pinky, but he can't ever tell him, and that's sort of the struggle. And Pinky loves Brain way too friggin' much. And so he tries to help. And therein lies the comedy. But at the heart of it, I think it's about these two guys that just, you know, they love each other and they support each other in this bizarre quest for world domination, which, you know, they're two lab mice. How's that ever going to work? And yet, it's also about perseverance. And the end of every episode, I knew as soon as we ended that episode with those words, "Come, Pinky, back to the lab to plan for tomorrow night."
Why, Brain? What are we going to do tomorrow night?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. And that there, oh no, I'm Yosemite Sam. Whoa. That right there is the message that everybody grasps onto. That no matter how wacky your plan is, you've got to pick yourself up, head back to, you know, your place of safety, and try again tomorrow. Courage isn't, you know, not being able to, you know, not having any fear. It's about picking yourself up and trying again tomorrow after you fail.
Yeah.
So I think those are the two strong themes for me at the center of Pinky and the Brain.